One of the big things about stopping was that I couldn't deal with it anymore. Unfortunately, what I did? I didn't stop, and that was what nearly killed me. I mean, I think the reason you get a hangover is because you're poisoning yourself, and that should have been a message to me straight away. But it took me like 50 years to work it out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just don't do it. Don't put yourself through it.
Yeah, from one parent to the other. Nikki, 18. Slow down. It's okay.
Right.
I've got one at the front here. How are you?
Jimmy, up the back.
Up the back there.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy, I'd ask you to tell us a story about Michael Hutchins, if you could. I know you guys were great friends. If you could just share something.
Yeah, you know what? People ask me about Michael a lot. I've tried not to sort of buy into all the TV and stuff on Michael because his life should be, his own life, and people should leave him alone. But all I talk about, and the only thing I want to say about Michael, and I said it sort of in the book, that I remember when we recorded Good Times. At that point, it was 1987, 86, 87. At that point, I'd been spending a lot of time, in America recording, and had been exposed to a lot of drugs, a lot of cocaine. I was drinking more and more. I was on the edge of a big downward spiral. And I remember, being in that studio with those guys, and literally there was moments where I remember thinking, I'm on the edge, looking into the precipice here. This could go any way. This could be the end of me. And I didn't say it to anybody. Michael was a good mate of mine, and we were mates, and he was a good soul. And I look back now, and that was this thing I talk about: blokes not wanting to talk to each other. Blokes not, And I wonder whether, because he was on the verge of just going ballistic as far as world fame and all that goes. He was probably on the edge of the same precipice, and looking down and wondering about himself. But we didn't talk. And I guess it's sort of I don't know what he was thinking, but I can only say to myself, maybe if we'd spoke, both of us could have had a bit of a happier life. But I'm just glad I made it through. That's all.
Congratulations to you, Jimmy. Yes, and just touching on that, like Sue had said, are you okay? Shouldn't be one day a year. We should all be able to chat and have a talk to one another at any point in time. So if we were on TV, there'd be the little number under the screen. And right now, I'd just like to say, at any point in time, remember there is always Lifeline. That's our little commercial for today. This lady here, and then we've got two more after that. Your name is Bev.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hi,
love you.
Thank you.
Read your book, Working Class Boy.
Yeah.
Loved it. I lived in Adelaide. Absolutely could relate and resonate with the 3/4 jacks and the bush biscuits.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely. Could absolutely love it. Can't wait to read your new book.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
The thing with Adelaide, I've noticed that I've had a few people sort of saying, I grew up in Elizabeth too, and we all struggled, and get over it, mate, and all this sort of shit. But I just think that I met living in poverty in Elizabeth was a tough thing for us because of a lot of things. There was a lot of people who lived there who were struggling just like us, but weren't going through the same shit as us because whether their parents had it together or were more loving or they were safe. So I don't think that the fact that just you haven't got money or you come from a working class background that you're all going to have hard times. I just think I had a hard time because our parents were out of control and we weren't looked after and we weren't safe. So I had to say to this guy, look, maybe you had, he said he lived in the same street as me or something. And he was, I just said, fuck off. I can only talk about my own life. Why don't you write a book and talk about yours?
We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Yeah. And then we'll finish up here. Yep.
Oh, how you going? It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
I noticed in the book you've got photographs where you've had open heart surgery.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
That was pretty frightening. I literally, because my dad was a boxer, and no matter how much he beat himself up, his heart had slowed right down because he trained so much and he ran so much. And he used to sort of tell me his heart was bigger and pounded slower, so he was going to live forever, which he didn't, by the way. And I sort of thought I was a bit like that too. I thought I was like Farlap, because I could keep going forever, just do whatever I wanted to do. I could run for days, I could do it, And when I started to get pains in my chest, and I thought it was my lungs. I thought, oh shit, all those years of smoking and bloody snorting things, and it messed up my lungs. And And I went to the doctor and got some tests, and he said, "No, your lungs are fine." And he said, "You should check your heart." Rubbish, you know, file that out. I'm okay. And I went and got it checked, and he said to me that I had a genetic birth defect. It was called a bicuspid aortic valve. The valve was shot. And I said, "Oh," they said, "You have to have surgery, open heart surgery." And I freaked out, and I said, "When?" I said, "You have to have it now. You know, if you don't, you could drop." And so I remember I went into surgery. And it was terrifying because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how, if I was going to make it through. I remember the night before I went to the hospital, I was walking around, saying goodbye to the dog and the furniture. It's been nice, and I got a big light of it, but I was just pathetic, But I went in there, and a couple of things happened that I can tell you about. I mean, obviously the surgery went well. It was excruciatingly painful, but when I woke up when I came out of intensive care, and I remember the first day of intensive care lying in bed, and I could hardly move. I was lying and I could move my eyes, and I seen the door open up, and Jane came in to see me, and she had an overcoat on, and then she came in with a friend of hers, this other lady, Annabelle, a friend of ours, and Jane took her coat off, and she had a rubber nurse's outfit on. And I'm going, "Don't make me laugh." and they were sort of hanging off me and taking photos. Like, "Shit, I'm going to die now." And so that got the blood rushing a bit. But the really sad thing that happened at that point was, I'm a huge fan of Billy Thorpe. Billy Thorpe was like, he was my hero when I was a young fella. I used to want to be like Billy, I want to scream like Billy, do things. Billy always did things on his own terms. The day that I was let out of hospital, Billy was brought in. We sort of almost crossed each other in the hallway. So he had a massive heart attack, and he died the same day I was let out. And it was sort of, so I was sort of like thrilled to be alive and to be coming out. And then when I heard this, it sort of took the whole shine off it. So it was quite a tough time, and I sort of think about Billy a lot, and especially when obviously you think about your own mortality. I thought Billy was invincible,
There we go. But remember, you always had Jane in the rubber suit.
But he didn't have
Jane comes through again.
Can I tell you the tail end of the rubber suit thing, right? Okay, this is karma. Instant karma, right? So Jane sort of went home, and the rubber suits are made to have someone to help you get out of them. and she couldn't get out of it. And it was weird. It was very tight. And Jane tells the story best, but eventually what happened was she was trying to get out of it, and she was like nearly strangling herself. She was like,
she would have got stuck.
And she said she thought she was going to die, and she didn't want to, because you don't wear things under it, so she didn't want to die looking so ungracious. So she got in the bed and she was trying to pull the blankets up with her mouth. So she'd be fine, like she thought she was going to die, and she'd be fine, at least covered up. So it was sort of calm for nearly killing me in the hospital.
I love it. We're going to finish off there, Judy. Thank you so much for having a chat with our audience. Now we've got get your door tickets out. Jimmy, would you like to pick? Now this is for the cut-out card over there. So a few people have asked. Oh, there's a lovely lady there. Come on, bring it together. Sue, can you do one? I think we've got a CD.
That's going to be haunting me for weeks.
Yeah. There you go. Got your ticket there? I better make sure we do this officially.
Look at that.
First of all, I was nervous. I thought it was blue. No, you're right. It's got squares and it's a K and it's 60. Your name is Lisa. Congratulations. You get the cardboard cut to take home. A CD. Sue, what have you got?
Okay, so the next number for the CD is a purple ticket, and it's A32. A32, who's got it? Up the back there, come forward.
Fantastic. Now, there we go. Oh.
It's an album. It's not a CD. It's a big CD.
An album.
It's a really big CD.
Don't you love the generational thing that's happening and the legacy that you have? And my twins had a 21st and got a needle Stereo.
Mum, where's the box of those things you've got?
Congratulations. Now you know this goes round and round. Oh, I love it. Your name is?
They're hit there.
Okay, congratulations. Oh, that is great.